Welcome to my studio apartment tour. I call this a makeshift studio because it's actually just a single room that I've made into a full little apartment for myself. The room is 14 by 24, which is 336 square feet. I'm going to start you here at the entrance. For the entrance, I just kind of gave myself a little separation by adding this divider wall right here and some furniture lined up in front of the bedroom side, and that gives me more privacy from the front door when I'm in my bedroom area. When you walk in the front door, immediately to your right is the kitchen area that I've created. I created the kitchen area just by bringing in kitchen furniture and some cookware and stuff, and just made a little kitchenette type thing. So let me show you that a little more closely. Here is my cafe table, and then on it I just have my Victrola radio. It's kind of retro style, goes with the rest of my kitchen-y stuff. And then as we go through, I have my plate rack up on the wall, and that carries just some plates and a few mugs. And then I have my little cook area. I just bought a 3-in-1 breakfast station, and it's a toaster oven, a little griddle top, and a coffee maker. And then, I'll show you this. I got this little light, just a little LED light that's electric, and it shines down. So if I don't want the whole main room light on, I can still light up the little kitchen area. I have my water decanter, which I can fill in the main kitchen here, and this house does have a well, so I have good water easily at my disposal. And then for a sink, I just use this cooking pan, but it makes a perfect little sink. There's some dishes in there. And then there's my little breakfast station. And then I have this little rolly cart here that I bought just to house like some extra kettles, some linens, and extra kitchen things, my cookbooks. And then I have my crate there that just has my bag on it that I keep all my vitamins and supplements in. And then underneath this table, I have a little garbage can, my dog dishes, and a Pelican cooler. And then that's what I use to keep my cold food in. And because this is in a house that has a main kitchen, I can keep ice packs that I just alternate, and I change them out about twice a week is all I have to do it, because they keep ice frozen for several days. The Pelican coolers, it's been really great. I really love it. I'll show you that a little up close. I got the 20 quart. So moving on, I have the rest of my kitchen there. I have crates stacked right there with cloth baskets that keep some extra dry food storage and dishes that are just too big. Like my big mixing bowls and a few things like that. And also I have my things of protein powder and larger items in there. And then for the rest of my food storage, I just have this little bread box right here. And it's just a vintage bread box, and it opens up and it just houses teas and other dry food storage. And then I have below that all of my mugs. And on the bottom, that brown box you see there is a silverware set. And then I also have this little drink cooler right there that just plugs in. It can also be used in my van because it has a DC or AC plugs. And then my teapot. So that is my little kitchen. And this area here that you see is my closet. I call it my Monica closet. I don't know if anyone who's watched Friends will understand that. Monica was kind of a neat freak, and she had a closet in her apartment, and no one could get into it. When it was finally shown that it was opened up, it was like stuff full of stuff. And mine's not as bad as the Monica closet in Friends, but I call it my Monica closet because I do keep a lot of extra stuff in there. I have all my extra sewing in there, my extra bedding and linens, and just seasonal clothes, winter coats, extra shoes, stuff like that. So that's my one closet that I have. And this is the side door. That's Peanut. This is the side door that goes out to the patio area, and also has my little, I don't know if you can see, it's nighttime right now. Well, probably not. But there's my little camper out there, which is my kind of summer home. Okay. So let's move on to the living room area. This is Peanut. Peanut. And this is Peanut's chicken. And it's a rawhide. Anyway, this is my living room area. So I just have my little sitting area, my bookshelf with all my dream boarding stuff and some crafts, and my little coffee tables, my electric fireplace, which actually does serve a functioning purpose because I'm really allergic to ductwork and I have super high sensitivity to dust and mold, spores, and things like that. And this house has forced air heat, so in this room I have all of the vents taped shut and I heat only with electric, so I don't get so much of the blowing heat that makes me not feel well. So anyway, that is that. And then I just have a little TV area there with books and some things. And that is a serve-through type window. The laundry room's actually on the other side of that. So we just put a curtain across for privacy and a little bit of a sound barrier. And then this is where it goes into the rest of the house, and we just did a noise canceling curtain that they're made for like warehouse apartments and stuff, and that worked perfect in that archway there. And then this is my childhood organ. I have a little story behind this. When I was 10 years old, I got this organ for Christmas, and it was basically just these components here, and it was in like a little plastic framework. It was a little kid's organ, and I wanted it so bad, and I got it when I was 10. And then through the years, my dad decided to make it better, and he built this beautiful wood cabinet around it. He took the organ components out of the plastic that it was around. It had little legs and stuff when it was plastic, but it was just really, you know, it was a kid's organ. So he built this beautiful wood cabinet. He added bellows and more air and made it sound really wonderful. So that is all my dad's handiwork out of scraps that he had because he was a carpenter. So that's a very precious possession. And the picture you see on the organ is my son when he was little. And my beautiful mother who passed away in 2018. Okay, so moving on. This is the bedroom side of my studio. So coming in here, I'll start at the entrance. This is kind of where you enter, and I have a little fireplace that burns cans of gel fuel, which does throw heat, but I pretty much usually just do candles in it. I just prefer that, although like I said, it can do the cans of gel fuel. And then this is my beautiful mother's handprint that they came over and made when she was on hospice before she passed away. So that's a nice comforting, wonderful thing, you know, that I have the organ from Dad, who's still with us, and then Mom's handprint as you enter my sleeping area. And then this is my bedroom area. So I'll start over here. I have my bookshelf, which my dad also built years ago for a different house that I had, but I've kind of disassembled it and taken it with me. It comes out in 2 large pieces, but it's a little cumbersome to move around, but I've kept it this long. So I have that bookshelf, which just houses a lot of my precious books, and all of my, those are all of my crystal collection, stuff like that. And then I have crafts and beadwork and cameras and photos, and my Tolkien collection, all of my oils, all of my tarot. So it's just really houses a lot of stuff, that big cabinet shelf that my dad built, which is awesome. And then I just have a little nightside stand there, and I collect boxes. So you'll see all these little boxes down here, and I have some up on the shelf up there, and you'll see little wooden boxes here and there. But yeah, I'm trying to thin that out and decide which ones to keep because I really have too much stuff. But anyway, this is my bed. It's just a full size, but it's really pretty and comfortable, and I love it. And then I have a little nightstand and a few little tables, a little meditation table. I burn incense and light the candle when I meditate. Some of my precious things up on the corner shelf. And this is a Brian Froud print that is signed that my sister bought me for a gift once. So most of the things in here are things that are precious to me that I wouldn't want to get rid of. When I gave up having a large apartment or a full house, I sold almost all of my furniture, all of my large pieces that were like big couches and my huge dresser sets, and all that went. But the pieces that I have kind of have some special meaning still. So, and then this is a little table that also my dad built. That is what I heat with in this room, and my air purifier, which I have just because of my sensitivities. And then I just have my dresser where my clothes are. And then I have this beautiful piece, which kind of is hard to see, but I'll try to show you. Got this at a antique shop, and it's the top to a desk, and it just kind of fits in here perfect on this windowsill, but I just really, really loved it. And I'll probably take it with me everywhere I go, even if I fully live in a van someday, that's coming with me. It's one of my prized possessions. And as you can see by the curtain decor, I'm a fan of Polaroid. Oops. So that's that. Oops. And then I'll kind of, my bed from this side has a little bench. That's for my dogs, so they can easily get up on the bed. And then I made myself a little bathroom right there in the corner. Where the divider wall is, I just kind of turned the wall so it was made a little bit of a nook there. And then I just hung my my top beach towel I had gotten when I was in Venice Beach with my son to make my bathroom wall, so to say. And then I just have a little lamp with my centering on it. And then I do the bucket. So the bucket system that you do in a van. It's just a 5-gallon bucket, a little garbage can, and then hand sanitizer, toilet paper, just normal stuff. And then I keep on there the composting stuff. But I can also use the house bathroom, but I just have that there in case I want the privacy or whatever. So that's my little makeshift bathroom. So you can keep it super simple, even in a studio, just to be more like, van life and kind of thing. And then moving on from here, I have my computer, which is on a rolling table, so I can roll that out of the way. Oops. I keep the plug in there for it. And then that's all my bathroom supplies there on that cabinet. And then my desks. I just have 2 small desks side by side. This one looks really full and it's cluttery, but really it's organized. Those are all classes I'm taking and the beginning of books that I'm reading. And there's some healing stuff. This is all for classes and learning pretty much. And then that's the desk that my computer sits at. Poppy! My other dog's barking, you'll hear. But yeah, that's the desk area that I have. So I can seat to when I need, when my son visits and stuff too. That works out great. So what I'll do is I'll just, let's see, I'll back up first and just give you some still views. So that's that view from the corner. And that's the view from this corner. Oh. Come on in, Pops. And that's Poppy. Okay. Yeah, so that pretty much sums it up. The bedroom side, the kitchen side. I'll give you the far away from this too. Kind of still view there so you can see. And then the view from this door so you can kind of see the other whole side. And there you go. So that's pretty much it, but that's what you can do, like just with a room. I've totally divided this to have a full apartment experience in just one room. And you can do this in a smaller room too. I used to have a much smaller room and it was very similar, just a little tighter quarters. But this room's great being the size that it is and working so perfectly, and having the 2 exits really makes it kind of nice too, because I have a normal front door in from the driveway and stuff, and that, like I said, goes out to my vintage camper, which is really great because that's kind of my summer house. And Poppy thinks I'm done with this video now. Should we wrap it up, Pops? What do you think? Are we all done? You just want a rawhide. Where's yours? Alright, well thanks for joining me in my little studio space. And for now, I will let you go till next video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, Poppy says, like and subscribe and share with your friends. Right. Alright, thanks for joining me today. Until next time, I will see you soon.